abange mbaje bagenda into high schools nikisem cyabana kigenteka nane nonye to kulinda gara tumanyenga to bwati challenge y'abana wiki school next year na nkoira libageri mbagwishiriye sukwengea omwaka muyumuya na ntwaka to kolega siamo mugusi toneta abo mugusi na ndo toteberani tono to kwenda chikura toteberani ngo ntoza kurwana to ntoza koleta mangana mange tumanyina obo mugusi obo very important na kisemi cyabana mumanyina kigenta kalena ikisakuwa sabana wasomete kisakuwa kwegusuko nikisakuwa kamagandara yakoboro tuchali amangana kisemi cyabana baito na tuchali obo mugusi.
Nkisi TV amandengere y'umugusi.
Esa marieta ankoro kwa Penista Marongo Bobe ninje principal ya Karoka Technical. Amangana activate we are very friendly yese amangana fees payment. Ege kogara serikali ngo bakonyera abana gwetera chinjira hawa entangani ne area constituent development fund that is CDF esoko gendeza constituency yao twakulikira rirube panya kubwato bolemeru banyara gwaka na battle of your fees area kabere elipunko era abana baito chironi kogerene government institution nko go first priority by uchironi bagosomera area gatatu kare kupsia tumira marieta uchiese serikali nko ba scholarships and capitation abana bagonyara gosomera igo listen teyo abana baito babwenete kobera ngamune fees ya buli ko bariga ni monyale kutoletera abana ina wa January intake because negenderete umwana igota koleta document cha mapema obukiribaga in advance tak banyaliri jinga kichwa mwali kwanyoranga lere serikali yako na neji poto so it's good moja for admissions ya January mapema
ine numanyete nga Keroka Technical Training Institute imeye municipality ya Keroka ne college ya serikali enene ebwate chikosi chobobundi chekerero amo nabalimu babwate obumanyi bwa igoro kegima nigo college yega ebwate chi machines chinyinge chekerero echichiko somya chikosi au bunabono echia artisan certificate amo na diploma onde bwensi ore miaka 15 netatu na gwetania obwate certificate ya KCPE bose ya KCSE na bakonyora course as department au bunabono agriculture and environmental studies, applied sciences, building and civil engineering, computing and informatics, electrical, fashion design and cosmetology, hospitality and tourism, liberal studies, mechanical and automotive engineering amo nechikos chinde chinyinge. Onyorenga na inde chikos nchiroro soma inseme tenye tano nemo onyorega si kegima bunabono, driving, computer packages, motor vehicle mechanics, masonry, carpentry and joinery, plumbing and fitting, electrical wireman, foods and beverages, hairdressing, nechikos chinde chianita certificate. Amatemu nigo agokorwa sebyo mbebiko bwati ya bunabono, NITA, TVET, SIDAC, KASNEB, NTSA amo na KETI. Aso kweli kia nabogo tutara asichobisi aria sensemo ye institute ime ya Keroka. Intake ito nige okorwa asemetenyi ya January, May amo na September.
Njenkefa, Nyakenyanya, Mogaka, Ninja Registrar, aigase college ite ya Keroka Technical Training Institute. Keroka ntuwate chikosi chia kisasa ichichiragere umwana anyole gase so bwango usaso kwerikana na segasi na atari kwa service echichira mokto ndarte ku admit woni gase intake ya January kumoranja magani garama kemona aterte kuranja yerra monyoro
minyoka bwango igere bwenyorre course era okonye bwetenere. Keroka Technical Training Institute, industry for self-reliance.
Ayeda dare goti ganzome, ayeda dare goti ganzome, utango nagenda, mache ngumbu kuzoma. Ayeda
omubayeno rero kurwa KCTV amandegere y'omugusi baba n'omuya onderere kwa na magiga burunge na ngobo chamarira baba n'omuya onderere kwa na magiga burunge na ngobo chamarira oko nogo togenyoko karabana nigo bakabekwere chingobo echi nabo chiare koba chinkoro chindabu chimbarigiri gose chimarira buna korengana nebitamba byarero bibwate amatonto ao igo ekera bakuru bare gotere meino nigo bare gotogia abangina amona bwatora obuja bwabo bwonsi ekero mongina goterwe ngincheyo nigo akoigo byamono oiriria tanomo kumunge nonye amarua onyaro nigo akoyatereka abantu banywa baba n'omuya onderere kwa na magiga burunge na ngobo chiamarira onye nkwamanyete kwamanyire n'omubayano leturwa sora monenchi Cyrus Nyakundi nere Johnson Nyandika
kondo kwatero mwana ke kondo nzirero mwana ngende korora baba ni ono babugire muzumba
KCTV amandegere y'omugusi.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Wogo kumanga chinyende nenchara tarikende endaya ne tarikende mente kende nyengerende Weta leta ongeza kaugale. Yeah, what's up people? Naitwa VEKTA, Severte Kenya. You know what? I want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year 2026. So drive safe, eat well, stay healthy and hydrate. Watani 2026, yeah.
We want snow until we get some. We want snow until we get some. We want snow until we get some. Sun bring it rise, good cheer. Good tidings we bring to
Eye KCTV amandegere y'omugusi.
Nyatieko Gesusu Health Services nigo tore tayari 24/7 erigo kwa huduma chibirengo bigoro huduma tokwena na ngamona consultation, ultrasound services, inpatient na outpatient, laboratory, pediatric services, maternity, obubwenia bwa maino, obubwenia bwa maiso, kubanga uruiburo, minor surgery amona gynecology. Nyatieko Gesusu Health Services igoto gwanchirana ebima ya SHA.
Asa Marita Ngoroku William Marangonyang, a facility nurse in charge, Nyatieko Gesusu Health Services. Tuabari ganire mwenzi togo toka senjere korugo songwa gwanda Kisumu ugatega tiga abwe skuru nere korukwebate on your left ago swange 200 meters korwe para no tore para igoro tuabari ganire mwenzi munyaga wa moko nyorobo bweni ngotume katore kadi ya SHA abo igo muchano ndibonse obwata banyitari mbaro ba koringori unyara ko bagoko bweni tuabari ganire mbya mono mwenzi
asamange tutarere rero chinsemo Nyatieko ebara ya Kisigo cha Kisumu mbarabare eskuru ya Ebate Primary gose utwakere simi ase namba 0759179941 gose ututomere liuko Nyatieko Gesusu Health Services @gmail.com. Nyatieko Gesusu Health Services, your health our priority.
KCTV amandegere y'omugusi.
Hai chumuliga no KCTV ndo sangamo na yasema ambia yabono karibu sana sentunde na chia kwa tibuna nimbo atomo genzo jo sangamo na yasema ambia yabono oyo ikire asense meyega yesudumo nchomo tati ko sangamo mangena gukona mangeli tangana kigima ndato ko kumanyivuna chinga kya marigani yesu kuna boygo omwako mu yagendrete kolekana chinsemo ao niga bwatania bange bagendrete kurobo konyo wago chia sabanto na boygo abana bali batari kwenyara anemo koro chinka chintaka na boygo abana bali ase chinga chiri chia abana chintaka Turkana aikara yuagendrete bono oyomo bwabasai oyomekanze buna Teddy Ogoro Maritani goboni tukoligoro abete gakubwata na bwatani bande na goikerana asenkelia bana chintakana ya Nyakoe Safe House na boigo ase enyomba ya Grace yigo toka chinsema chiri cha Kyogoro na kubwata ko bokonyi bwaye gochia saba na buchinga kyecho boigoni garwete nkwana yaye asenchera yuko nyaragosira na kuboli kati yabare wesoke chinga kyechiga emega Yesu kuna boigono mwakomo yega ndate kone kubunango sanga wale asuba mutero boje rwa senchera yabene na oyo neroro mogani bwiri tuko toyi wange nkwane ywa senchera yabene.
My name is Ted Ogoro Marita. I'm actually the incoming youth president of Kisii County. We have been to Kyogoro Children's Home of Grace Children's Home, and now we are at Nyakoe Harambe Safe House, also a children's home. We have come to give back to the community because actually we think that is the best thing that you can do as people, so that we actually make others feel inclusive. And the reason as to why actually I decided that let me be here today is because we must incorporate everybody in our society. There is nobody who has been left out. And that is why we decided that that small amount of money I saved back in school, that small amount of money I've been putting in, day out. Always konyora naleta hapa, and I give back to the community. That is the way to go, and actually that is what I want to encourage the other leaders.
My name is Hendrik from Kisii. Harambe for Kenya, Nyakoe Safe House is where I grew up here. Right now, I'm the acting person who is in charge here. I want to thank the visitor we have received. You can see they are here. We thank them for coming to check up on us. They brought some gift for us to celebrate this Christmas, and we are happy. And anyone who is out there willing to donate anything he or she can offer, we are ready for it, and we'll be happy and thankful.
My name is Priscilla Nyabuke. I am the Secretary General to the incoming youth president, and we came here at Home of Grace Children's Home to give back to the society. And I want to appeal to all the citizens out there to make it a habit to come and support the children, because they are part of our society and they are part of us.
My name is Kofi John Nyaramba, a supporter to Ted Ogoro Marita, and we came here at Home of Grace Kyogoro to give back to the society and the community at large, and to show that these kids, that they matter to us and we care for them. This is not just a visit, it's not just a one-time thing, and we would like to encourage the leaders out there, other people, the citizens and other sponsors at large, to be coming in order to support these young ones, so that they can feel loved and they can feel that during this festive season they deserve to be shown love, care and support.
Mwanchumuli bono koigure bono asenchera yabene einere nkwana aya yabono oyo ikirete senseme yo kunyara akone kibuna nkonyara ari gusira ngati abana bali batari kunyara. Yes, karibu sana.
Asante.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Tumekuona na ndio tuwakorore asenseme ya social media kwenye mitandao, but in for interest kwa yule ambaye labda anakuona kwa mara ya kwanza, na wakati abana kiokoro kwa nsemo kwa who are you? Let us know. Oyo ni Motana studio. Welcome.
Bia muno sana nchesa Marieta nkoro kwa mheshimiwa Ted Ogoro Marita.
Yes.
Nchino monyariba ali korunyancho egali ekirorero Ogoro. And na korete form for this year.
Yes.
But I've been into matters leadership for the past years before in class 6.
Yeah.
Up to date, I'm still matters leadership.
Right.
Now that I've finished, nimeamwacha niingie ground and actually serve the people.
Serve the people.
Yeah.
Sasa wewe ni mheshimiwa tayari.
Okay, yeah. Mimi ni mheshimiwa.
Wewe ni mheshimiwa tayari. Yeah. Why do you call yourself honorable?
Honorable because actually I feel the pleasure in serving people.
Right.
You know, I get, the leadership is all about service to the people.
Okay.
And actually when I say that I'm honorable,
yeah,
it does not necessarily means that I have lazima niitwe honorable.
Okay.
Yani kiongozi, a leader who shows the way.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, ingokora.
Yeah.
Ingokora as in you are a leader gocha sebantoki.
chi abasaye nonya abantu abagoto.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we define your leadership skills and ile unafanya to show that you are a leader, how can you express it with someone takoma tena nyewe that guy is a leader?
Egendo ndateba abantu bamintu negento ekemo. Leaders, you know, people have the narrative of leaders.
Okay.
Because actually kuna viongozi wengine they have changed the narrative. Yani wameharibu ile uhusiano kati ya watu na viongozi, unaona? So that is what is the problem of the people.
Right.
But I want to say that the young people, we want to come and change the narrative. And this is the high time. You know, we don't necessarily have to kutoa wale viongozi wazee katika ofisi.
Okay.
Our main agenda is to create a leadership that is inclusive.
All right.
Where the youth are being involved in the table of decision making.
Right.
Yeah.
You just came recently out of school.
Yeah.
And now you have engaged yourself in matters concerning leadership.
Okay.
Inkigegia koiro mungsomonoro tena ki indeed I should do something for the community.
Na tebre markare korunarenge class 6. Na tebre I want to see the smiling people.
Right.
Igoro kwa roche na arenge igali children's home.
Yeah.
Na konya abantu.
Yes.
That is my pleasure. That is where I feel happiness in.
Right.
And that is what is called leadership.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to get a good platform jo konya abantu.
Ego.
That's what you want.
That is when I feel very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now that bado naogerera tena masomo, how will you achieve this bado kwa mwanafunzi? Will you concentrate on the matters of leadership, or you have to concentrate on your studies?
I want to say leadership is a calling.
All right.
And whenever it has called you, you have to come on board. I don't necessarily, actually, what I want to say that I'll have to balance.
Okay.
Because it is a calling and it came too early.
Yeah.
You see? I will not neglect the calling. I'll have to serve the people.
All right.
Yeah.
How did you identify that you have this calling?
Maete kwara chinza chinde kwara ikaransense okorabuna amagima y'abantu bakoba. Ndaite kote bebo taka negento ekene.
All right.
Na role buna abantu baitu bakuchandeka. Na role buna the young people.
Yeah.
The young people are not being involved in the table of decision making.
All right.
That is where I came from my comfort zone and say that actually this is the time that I have to come out boldly and actually be part of the table, be part of the decision making.
All right.
So that my youth, the younger people, may feel inclusive.
All right.
You know, we know we the young people actually. The young people wanatumika vibaya.
Okay.
Na nimeona katika mikutano mingi sana wale ambao wanaleta vurugu ya kisiasa ni wale watu wadogo.
Okay.
What if we change those people?
Right.
We now bring them forth.
Right.
Tuambie hapa kuna opportunities hapa na pale. You can do this, youth empowerment. That is why I decided that let me come out boldly and represent the young people.
Before Taragenda Tambe, let me just know, how are the youth neglected? Because you have mentioned in which manner?
Let me tell you,
yes.
In Kenya we have got a 70% of the number of youth in our country.
All right.
Do you see?
Yeah.
Now the 70%, the people who actually represent the youth in the table of decision making are 2%.
All right.
Okay. That is why I said that they are being neglected.
Okay.
For example, a person like me, okay, I don't want to say that that is why I'm standing boldly, and I'm standing as an individual. Even I'm sponsoring myself.
All right.
That is why I want to say that the young people must be involved in the table of decision making.
Before the Taragenda Tambe, to get to know how you get that money to do 1, 2, 3, just allow me know. No money tena wasaina wange, lakini ubara bakaso wakachikura. And then why do you want to be involved in decision making while you don't vote?
This is the time.
Okay.
And I want to say, anybody
yes.
that I'll support for any political seat
okay.
will definitely take the day. Why do I say so?
Okay.
I'm going to rally behind the number of youth. For example, in our entire Kisii County, from South Mogirango Mahati, mpaka Nyariba Rirugo, ngo tarande na haba sai Bonspi, ngo bekande amo.
Yes.
I will try to look on how I'll get some leaders who mean purpose.
Okay.
Wale viongozi ambao they are just focused on service delivery.
Alright.
Nkwani na barabu ngo beteringa, ntora nkonya ne gentweke. Ndore buna korenda chi youth abamu.
Okay.
I have youth empowerment programs.
Right.
Niwalete karibu so that we may feel inclusive. And at the end of the day, You will tell me in 2027
Alright.
the number of youth who will vote in 2027 watakuwa wengi katika jimbo letu la Kisii and across the entire nation.
You have categorically said na umuntu uri wese go support go ikaire chikura.
Yeah.
That's what you have said.
That is what I've said.
What if this person can manipulate you agote ibono inchunko egento geke tafatari ndigeria basabanga kire chikura? Would you do that?
I will not do that.
Yeah.
What I will do, I'm going to rally behind the young people.
Alright.
And I'm going to lead the young people and show them the way that is right.
Right.
I showed them this is the leader because I've seen what the leader actually at the end of the day, a leader who can bring inclusivity, you know, a leader who can incorporate others in service. That is what I'm going to tell the young people.
You know, politics is a game of interest.
Yeah.
Do you have any interest as a person individually?
I told you my interest is to serve the people. My
people,
interest
not as an individual.
My interest is to make the people smile.
Right.
That is my happiness.
Right.
That is my interest in joining politics.
Okay.
That is my interest in joining leadership. Yeah.
Now, what's the criteria? Ora aligiria tawena kionero murayumi yantaide. One atoko koboko.
Tianda go tell. Identifying a leader is very easy.
All right.
Omusayo yuko ukoweka abantu amu. Ugo chicha bono ama kutano uko zawanga anasema hivi ya kwamba wacha niweke hao viongozi pamoja. Unaona? Wacha niweke hao vijana pamoja. Yani that is the leader. You know we don't want those leaders who actually be in office. But at the end of the day umuntu go toko busy. And I think you're understanding what I'm saying. I want that leader who make the young people feel inclusive. And it is very easy to identify one.
Okay.
And I will do.
You do?
Yeah.
Now, assuming today there's this old age politician who is willing to do that, right?
Okay.
And there is here a youth almost from the same region. Whom will you offer?
A youth
as a constituency, get it? And that constituency, ntubwate and hold a politician olendo kongira kugwate miaka more than the youth nero orokane bunana na chiko konya basaba no musainari from that region nero kuriyekerwo as the youth umuguri yugofo.
Unajua kwa Kiswahili wanasema kwamba penye wazee haparibiki jambo. What I will do, I will first sit with both of them at different places.
Okay.
I will get to know what is the interest of that mzee, what is the interest of that youth.
Okay.
If it is matter self-interest any of them, then I leave not to support any.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have to consider who is who and why.
And why? What is the interest?
All right.
Yeah.
So what's your initiative? Ojia Savasai, because we have seen Gen Z as social media ni wengi sana.
Ni wengi sana.
And they do
not even social media.
Yeah.
We are
Even the ground
population.
Yes, ni wengi sana.
We occupy the highest number.
Yes, but in votes ni wachache sana.
Ni wachache sana.
In votes ni wachache sana.
But that is why I told you at the end of the day, they must feel included.
So, are you trying to ensure na basa wangu wata walichukua na uchiwaka chukua for the coming election?
I will make sure.
Yes.
And that is why I've said that I'm going morayonde mwenzi ukugori kerogeti. The person whom I'll support will definitely take the day.
Okay.
Because I'm going to rally behind all the young people.
Okay.
From the grassroots initiatives. Kule ndani mashinani. Mpaka hapa town. From South Mogirango in Kisii County to Nyaribari Church. Across the entire nation, if I get the platform and the opportunity.
All right.
I told you I'm a national youth mobilizer and a youth president of Kisii County.
Yes. Now, in quotes, how will you get the funds to ensure that you move one place to another?
That is what I told you, that if I get the platform.
If you get.
If I get the platform.
And if you don't, then you will not do it.
I will do it. How? And I will do it as yani kwa mtandao pole pole. And the small thing that I get, kile kidogo napata, at least I bring the narrative kama jana. There is nobody who supported me to actually help the less fortunate.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I actually nilitoa kidogo from my pocket. Nikasema aje, wacha niende nisaidie watu.
Very simple question and a quick one. How do you get your funds from this simple pocket?
I want to say that ngoja na kora chikonda gete. Kama kidogo kule kwetu nimefungua Kakao Wash.
Yes.
Ile yenye nakusanya nimekuwa nikikusanya from kutoka tufunge shule. I've almost ile kuosha gari kidogo napata ile 300 400 hiyo frequently. I usually get people who should support me. Wanaleta gari zinaoshwa. Na kutoka hapo actually from the time we closed school up to date nilipata almost 13,000. That is what I actually made. Nikaenda nikakoraka shopping ete kidogo hivi kidogo nikasema wacha ninunue hizi vitu na hivi niende nisaidie wale less fortunate.
Are you doing this so that somebody can identify you?
Not matters identification.
All right.
I have told you before that my agenda is to make people smile. Okay. I feel happy when I see people smiling courtesy of me.
All right.
That is my agenda.
All right. Mwanchumuligere we are one on one. Na Teddy, uyu mwanchumuligereria Okora, you're from for last year?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I got Matema last year mwanchumuli, but now it's much into leadership. From your primary level, have you been a leader before?
I've been a leader.
All right.
Class 5, I was elected
Yes.
in Naivasha Boys Boarding Primary School.
All right.
That is why I took my primary school studies. Nilisoma katika shule yani ile shule ya Naivasha.
All right.
At primary. Class 5, I was elected as a class member of parliament. Class 6, member of parliament. 7, class member of parliament.
Yeah.
Nilipotoka kuenda kuwania viti zingine, watu wa darasa walinikataza kuniambia hapana, wewe sasa baki hapa.
Right.
You've shown us the way.
Right.
So they still like wakasema wewe hiyo maneno mengine unataka kutafuta useneta wachana nayo. Kuja bado you serve as the class member of parliament.
Yeah.
High school the same.
All
From
right.
form 2 I've been serving different positions.
Yes.
Back in school I've been the cabinet secretary of environment.
Yeah.
I've been a class secretary, class prefect, and I've been a once deputy president.
All right.
Yeah.
In high school.
In high school.
So that one makes you feel that you have the calling.
I have the calling, and I've actually served people whom I've made smile. That is why I want also to come out here. The same way I made people to smile in school is the same way I want to give that calling back here.
You know, we have been having a challenge of handouts when it comes to matters of election. The youth are being used in one or the other. Let's go this way. Do you think that could be an easy task for you?
My agenda is actually to incorporate the young people.
Yeah.
And as you've told me that kuna hii challenge ya handouts hapa na pale wanapatiwa kitu kidogo, tuende hii upande huu, kitu kidogo, nimetangulia na nimeingia ground mapema. And I'm going to tell you that actually, you know, when people are being given handouts and they go to the right path,
yes.
I will not sitakata. Wanaingiza yao kidogo kwa mfuko. Lakini but at the end of the day, if they are being given handouts to follow the wrong path, I'll tell them that is the wrong path, because other leaders, viongozi wengine wanapatiana kitu kidogo, wanaingia katika ofisi. But after entering in office, wale watu ambao waliwapatia pesa, you cannot give me 1,000 today and you want it to sustain me for 3 years.
All right.
Hawezi? I want that flow of something that I can be able to sustain day in, day out. Ile tani sustain leo, kesho kutwa.
No.
That is what we can make for our society.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, now we have other sign to what how you know some of them they're drug addicts. You know, we have seen that happening. How will you try to manage this? Because at that point, abantu bande bako influence that thing in chama yogo youth India and mostly in our side. What do you do on
That is
the
why
side?
I've said there is a gap in our society.
All right.
There is a gap of leadership in our society. We don't have frequent youth empowerment programs.
Okay.
And they normally say, wahenga wanasema, an idle mind is a devil's workshop. Unaona? That being idle is what is taking the youth there.
Okay.
At times you cannot blame the young people. You see?
Yeah.
It is the lack of opportunities. That being idle, ile kukaa kwa nyumba the whole day.
Yeah.
Then they at the end of the day wanasema, let me go near dwell into drug and substance abuse. That is why I want to say and call according to the leaders.
Yes.
Bring in youth empowerment.
Okay.
Omo gavana wa Kisi County, Simbarati.
Simbarati.
Kumo tebinde, let him incorporate the youth empowerment programs.
All right.
We make the young people feel inclusive. It is high time to atoe from the streets and we bring them on board in the table of decision making. From the grassroots leaders, the members of county assembly, the governors, the CSAs, the president William Ruto.
Right.
We want to incorporate these young people and we actually leave the sense of lack of opportunities, leave the sense of idleness.
All
That
right.
is what we can change.
For the short period kwa very siko. Can you quote like abasamba lenga ko umiri wasange na barobo or such places water na kwa gambira na abasa over the same? Yes.
Mwatafuta kabisa.
Have you made a discussion na bara about the same?
Actually, I want to tell you that another problem we are having with our leaders,
yes,
it is not getting access to them is a problem.
Okay.
You know, why do we elect these people to office, then at the end of the day we don't get to actually visit them?
Right.
That is my big problem. Nimekuambia nimetafuta viongozi.
Okay.
Wengine
Umewapata?
nimepata, wengine sijawapata.
Okay, what's the response kwa wale ambao umepata?
Wale ambao nimepata, you know, actually at the end of the day wale tunaongea kidogo. We sijui wanaenda wanasahau. I don't know the problem. That is why we want to change the narrative of leadership. Okay. That is why we want to bring that leader, a leader who is accessible, a leader who is able to bring the people together, the old, the young.
Yep, I get you. Kuarigiria barai. What is your agenda nijo kurigia barai? Wenkiota itabakore.
I want the youth empowerment programs.
All right.
I want to empower the young people.
All right.
That is my main agenda.
All right.
I want them to actually make the young people be in the table of decision making.
Yes.
Ungeangalia kwa mikutano mingi za zingine unaona we only get the wazee peke yake.
Okay.
But we want now that young person to actually represent the young people in those tables.
Yes.
For example, I know acha nikwambie kuna kitu moja inanikera sana.
Okay.
Watu wengine
Stokanda tumonchuma na century abena wono we had a very short match and the commercial break. You're right back to sangama na tongana ko sangekero tore wono na national youth mobilizer oyibo ntoko sangana monchuma ligereria o makina Teddy yatokwa na semambi yabo na ko ngana tokumulekera mona mangana yabasae anda ko te century I ensure a calling yabwate ngoyekera nere. Now before to sa tora kwa na igoro ya bara bali kwa tamiro ko ligamba bado chawafikia, and I would like to know as a national mobilizer uno mosai mbasa bangana kikwa tamiro ko ikera kurugocho kwa kasigete skuru mpaka chinga kiechiga kwa tamiro kera basa bango kama na baro over the same agenda.
That is what I've told you before, that
Yeah.
I've tried to actually incorporate leaders. I've visited different offices.
Yes.
And
the youth at the ground, I'm asking about the youth at the ground.
the youth,
Yes.
wale vijana nimewashikilia kabisa. I normally tell them actually today let me go and have a try. I see if I can actually meet these people.
Right.
Tuone kama tutasaidia our community and the young people community.
All right.
Yeah.
So what's the response from the youths about your comera?
The youth are very ready.
All right.
These young people are very ready. And I want to tell the people that we are the ones on the ground.
Okay.
I am on the ground. Actually, I feel the sense. I actually feel them. Yani nawasikia. Unaona? Nikiwa kule kwenye ground, huwa tunaongea mambo mawili kidogo matatu.
Okay.
And as I've told you, the problem with our leaders is that they are not accessible. That is the problem we are having in our society.
Okay.
And that is what I want to tell you, that the young people are very ready, and they are very ready to serve this great country.
Okay.
They are very ready to feel included in the table of decision making. But the problem is the platform.
Okay.
The problem is the lack of accessibility to our leaders.
All right.
That is the problem.
Tusikoligereria of late for the coming election, tumeona youths wengi besokira sokolige biruko byobarai. So what's your take unomosai on the number of youths wali besokira kolige biruko via post byobarai coming the next election?
I would like to encourage them to continue looking for their positions.
Right.
And this is actually the time that, at the end of the day, wanasema, if you don't feel included, Babu Owino once said that if you're not in the table of decision making,
yes,
wewe jilete. Unaona?
Yeah.
You cannot at the end of the unajua tumeng'ang'ana tufikie huko. We've elected those leaders on board to make us feel included.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, they get into office, wanatusahau.
Okay.
So why don't we have that young person there who will make accountable? Naambia wewe tulikuweka huko so that we the young people may feel included and we have those opportunities.
All right.
Yeah.
So as the youth, are you going to champion for other youths who are aspiring for the city?
I will support them.
All right.
I will support them.
Okay.
Matters regarding their interests. That is what I've told you.
All right.
I must get to know the interest. You might be asking for a political seat kwa tumbo yako. Maite umo hapa nimesikia Simba Arati akisemanga ati abantu bakwaga chachi parenda y'abantu wanajenga barabara ndani ya tumbo. Hiyo biashara tutaki.
Okay.
Nataka ile uongozi ambao you make people smile because leadership is actually leading the way and making people to feel inclusive.
All right. Why do you think most youth wako muri chikura for the last past years batalikoira from your own assumption? Because tumeona basai bako bora at the end of it they don't take it. Why do you think?
Wale wenye najua wamechukua.
So most you know about but there are some who do lose.
Actually, there are others who lose, you know, because the narrative of politics in our country has changed the narrative.
Right. Yeah.
The narrative has changed. That now you told me there's a problem of handouts. That is the problem you're having.
Okay.
Unaona? Yule mwenyewe analeta pesa kidogo, anachanganya watu hapa kidogo, watu wanazunguka hivi, wanarudi upande mwingine. That is the problem you're having.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, asante sana. Let me take some few questions. Somo nchumo liga senchira bensemeli mtandao Facebook na YouTube Kisi TV. I know walibana toto bwati. Let me take 1 to 3 comments asenchira bene because of interest of time. Elimo togenda kusangama na umo nchumo ligelia asebali mogenda to kusangama na in this particular morning kwa na Teddy umo nchumo ligelia ojo asenchira ya bene ogendreta kwa ne kibuna nkonya arare kurobo college bwaye despite the fact mbona ruskuru kinu genda gotebana he has the calling ngibona agendeta kwa ne kibuna ngoikeraniare endot ya inoko kani kwaye asenchera ya nakati nyangalie jume 2-3 bo mwanchu muligelia bali basoira senseme Rogers Nyariki wakire kuruga Amsterdam Netherlands are watching live on show. Merry Christmas to Kemi Fele Zaiden Nyariki, Maya Nyariki, Anton Dagoria Monabande, Rossi Michiemo, Edel Monte watching na Habi Naftari Onyango mpaka tamati. Asante sana Christopher Tande. Morning watching live from Oburangi Kenyambi with my wife Lydia Kerubo abana Sheira Matiangi Moranga Mikaye amo nabande omwana ekango musimba omwana ekango Rusinga Igarebo basi anasema anafuatilia sana Kisi na wakirisha huyu ni Pilipili Hoho anasema kama kuna lame kwa mariba brother senior kurugadi mara ni watchia hata no watching you Josephat Monge password good morning from Kyogoro Massive yuko ndani Zabron ya Reba Langas Kisumu Ndoge Doret tuko locked. Asante sana ni baadhi walibaga ndogoto bugati ya senchera ya bene bingwa sokoni nishaona gavu Pilipili Hoho yako nishaipata Christopher Tando obvious yako ndani ya nyumba wiki machuki ema mbiengi ya kurugaiga irondi omote agotabeze yuko ndani kiraga ndeta kubati ano people following and the people watching gati ye SMS ni jumbe ngandeta konya rumo nchumo ligeria senchera ya rumo nchumo naje kote bone goto na youth leader as a youth president kuruga se county ya Kisumu nchumo ligeria oyoro ya mubwa basai bali beso kirikima aseganga yoko nikibuna nkonya arare kurwandira basai bana bo konya kurwandira obura yobya egato kumulikira manganare ngate youth power and leadership asense media governance or asense media Yoborai. Now back to you Teddy. As the government, let's start from where you come from, the world level. Abasai mbabekire asense mojo bokori in inclusivity nero kuranse mojo on the world level now. Where you come from?
I've said we have a big problem with inclusivity.
All right.
Actually, you know, they say charity begins at home.
Okay.
I've tried to incorporate those people from my home.
Yes.
I've tried to bring the leaders together. I've actually resided at Kisi Central Ward, that is, I've told you, Nyariba Church. That is where I come from.
Yeah.
So I want to say that...
on the world level. Yeah, I want to
the world level,
yes.
we don't have inclusivity of... That is why I've told you, the leaders are the problem.
Okay.
You know? But I have tried to bring the young people together. So now what we are trying to wait for is now the platform.
Okay.
To actually bring in our fresh ideas. You know? That is why I want to say the young people can bring the fresh ideas.
Right.
But the problem is the platform.
All right. It is said, Una, wazee ni watu wenye busara sana
kabisa, na nilisema hivyo penye wazee
habaribiki jambo. At the same time people tend to believe mzee ni mtu mwenye akona hekima ya uongozi na pia akona good experience compared to this young man who will be elected.
That is what I've said. We want to see the experience.
Yes.
We don't want to hear matters ati penye wazee haparibiki. When ni mzee, at the end of the day you are not pako panaribika. Unaona?
Yes.
But we want to, if we get an old mzee who is actually serving the people, we will feel very happy.
All right.
But tukipata mzee katika ofisi na at the end of the day asaidi watu, that is not leadership.
Okay.
We cannot elect wazee katika tuweke katika ofisi kwa sababu yeye ni mzee na penye wazee haparibiki jambo. Na yeye akiingia katika ofisi
jambo
yake inaharibika.
All right.
Hiyo maneno hatutaki. Hiyo biashara we no longer want that business.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what is your advice go chiase abasai bare gali score? What can you tell them? Omusai gali score.
I want to tell the young people one thing. Trust the process.
Okay.
The best is yet to come. And I'm going to rally behind the young people. Charity begins at home. I'm a national youth mobilizer, but I've said that I want this charity to actually begin from here at Kisii County.
All right.
Because I come from Kisii County, I want to bring the young people together.
All right.
And I want to look for the leaders who can actually support the young people.
Okay.
Kama wewe ni kiongozi na unaona mambo ya kuweka watu pamoja is a problem, then leave the office.
All
That
right.
is what I can tell the leaders who actually don't want to make others feel included. But for the young people, the best is yet to come. Ipo siku, and I'm going to try my best because my aim is to make people smile.
All right.
I will make you guys smile.
Now, have you seen abasai ba ko betan chisegi mono mostly bali barabarai? Because let me give you some examples. We have seen from North constituency, we have seen South, Kitutu South, what happened. We know when some time back MP Satu Mogrango wakiwa kwa Mangi huko Witosoro, something happened. Abuna basai balenge. Then we go to Nairobi, we saw that DJ Wageturi Sasi na Babu Wino, you know. So we have seen abasai bakurwana, but we have not seen abagaka abarai bakoreta commotions as chinse muchimega.
They use the young people to make commotions.
All right.
You see? Hatuwezi ona hao wazee wakileta wakiharibu maneno kwa ground.
Yes.
They are very intellects.
Okay.
What they use the young people to bring the commotions. And as I said earlier, the young people are being used badly.
But now, assuming like Odijeri Agaturi Sasi, was that politician used by Abagak because they were in somewhere?
That one is
okay, we have seen umejeka matanga gekova watu wako matana chisati.
They have seen.
And those are leaders.
We have seen.
Nani aliwatumia those leaders because hao bado ni viongozi.
They use themselves.
Yeah.
So
that's the fear to watu kurwa sawa sai. They are so
we
fast
cannot
in
we cannot bring that fear.
Yes.
Before wale wazee walikuwa vijana.
All right.
Na wanatumia vijana kuharibu maneno.
Okay. Yeah.
So we cannot blame the young people that now we are fearing to elect them to offices because they'll bring commotion. That is something that we are not going to agree on.
All right.
Yeah.
Right. That is it. Mwachimuno mwigwete kubono tendi unakonya beka iko ibatanya getting the point. And wana kote were is there to ensure abasa enko bwata ni kubale kiande gikumi asobo koreri wasa. So I'm trying to kubeka asobo kaso you can able to understand asekero tabwata engana yae neriye na endeganga yae enene neriye uno musa. So in the years to come, do you have an idea to aspire for any seat?
When the time comes, I will do.
Yeah.
But my agenda span now is to bring the community together.
All right.
My agenda, I don't have an agenda of aspiring for any political seat anytime soon.
Okay.
But if the time will come,
you will.
I will. But as for now, let me bring the young people together.
Right.
Let us first feel included. We change the systems from the grassroots so that the systems may change hapa chini zikipanda juu.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is it. Thank you very much. Naenda no chibere wana biya chire gaiga. Time I have only 3 minutes because we have another interview to take place in a short while. Probably, what is your parting shot as we call it an end?
My parting shot is a message to the young people.
Right.
A message to the young people, a message to our leaders, and a message to our old people.
All right.
One, a message to the young people, what I can tell, ile ambayo nazaambia wale viongozi wadogo, ama wale vijana wadogo, is that don't allow yourselves to be used for negative impact in our community. Actually, the time has come that we want to feel included.
All right.
The time has come that I want to make these young people be on board. This is the time, and I actually tell the young people that don't give up. We are there fighting for it. I am there fighting for it. And at the end of the day, we are going to get hold of it.
Okay.
A message to the leaders.
Yeah.
All the leaders, I want to talk to all the leaders, from the grassroots leaders to the national leaders.
Right.
Make the youth feel inclusive. And actually, you as a leader, make yourself available for your community. Make yourself available for the people who voted for you. And don't let us not have this narrative that yule mtu akikuja maybe kukuona mahali fulani, we actually get excuses hapa na pale, alafu we don't get to see, or actually we don't get to meet, and we actually say our agendas. That is the problem number 2 with our leaders. That is the main problem with our leaders. They are not available, and they don't bring inclusivity, and they indulge in corruption. Yani wale kazi yao ni kujijenga kibinafsi.
Right.
Personal interest.
Right.
To the young people, wanasema panye wazee hapaharibiki jambo. We don't want to remove the old people from the positions.
Okay.
Our main agenda is to make the young people to be part of the decision making we are having in our country, in our counties, even to the grassroots levels.
All right. Thank you very much. I think we have not singled out anybody as an individual, but to a just normal talk, a normal interview concerning on the leadership Yabasa. And that is it. Thank you very much for coming. You called your Mheshimiwa. Now that is Mheshimiwa. Thank you, Mheshimiwa. All right. Asante sana. Mheshimiwa, we want to take a very short commercial break, and again, ndicho tuwale nkwane ende mase mwanchumu ligelia kuroso mchuri Nairobi yibo no mwanchumu ligelia eligeti mu bunge uli West Mogrango Steve Mogaka. So in a short while ndicho kora century ya bene kiroto kusange ko mwanchumu ligelia nganda kwatengera KCTV amandegere yomo gusi no turuka chinza isato chebona mwambia, then we call it a day. But for now tiganya ora mache na ende nchere ngabune yo tunyore nkwane mo aseyemo kurwa sense ya Nairobi asabali kibaito na baigona abata ni baito ba KCTV bagendrete ko tar chinse mo chonsi. The other day we had an interview with Geoffrey himself, the chief officer. You saw how it went. Later on we had an interview with the former CS Education Secretary Mbaki Machogo, and today Steve Mogaka Mwanchumu Ligelia, that's coming up in a short while. Na right we aligned several interviews for you Mwanchumu Ligelia this week. Karokelia bantu say what and waito ba KCTV bagendrete go tana chinse mo Nairobi elikwana kimuna gotomanywa what's happening on the side also Nairobi na moto na gotera Signet Zuku Countrywide channel number 33 togendete ko igora chinse gichito kwa niko na KCTV. We're doing it best for you and for us. Erikona kino Mwanchumu Ligelia nkonyoro nadia ule kona semende yechi kamera akurukona Clanox mojo yakona kina chibicha na wego kora sense meli yobolende akurukuna amenya ero negatina security very tight. Dr. Vincent Onyanja, don't move.